The last few weeks I've been in a state of like silence. And what I mean by that is, when I'm at home hanging out or what have you, I'm not really getting too much communication from spirit on what I should be doing, what my next steps are and things of that sort. My next steps have literally just been enjoying my blessings that I have got. Not a bad place to be, but, I'm one of those people that I always need something to do. I like to stay busy. When I have downtime, it makes me feel, I don't know, like I'm missing out on something or not doing something that I should be doing, even though I'm not getting direction. Know that this is a program. This is the way that I've been taught, that if you're not working, you're not making any money, if you're not being busy and, busting your ass, then you're not going to have anything. All of this stuff that I've been told by family members, by going to school or what have you, that's told me that everything has to be a certain way or it's not going to be the right way. And I'm here to tell you that I have so much faith, okay? I have a whole lot of faith. I have worked on building my faith for years, and it's always been that the more faith that I have, the more trust in the process that I have, the more patience that I have, the more that I acquire. Blessings, things that I desire, just things that I want for my life and, goals that I have, and I achieve those. And now I'm in this state of building my business, kind of restarting over all of the stuff that I had done before when I first started my business and my YouTube page and this and that. And now the feelings are, before it was a lot of fear. Okay, let me just talk about, before it was a lot of fear, a lot of just, questioning, do I really want to do this? Is this really for me? I don't think that I know what I don't think I got what it takes to get to where I need to be, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that was the first cycle that I went through. And since then, I went through other cycles where it's been easier and easier and easier with the changes that I am being guided to make. I was guided to go from one job to another, not understanding why, because I felt like I was moving backwards, and I got a big $30,000 promotion. And then now I am away from that job because my time there is finished for several reasons. I've learned a lot of lessons I needed to learn, and self-worth, and what I have to bring to the table in all situations. And now I'm at this point where now I feel like it's already mine. The abundance that I am looking towards, which is abundance of time and energy, abundance of joy and happiness that comes with being with my family and friends and loved ones. And, I just know that I know that I I am in the timeline that I have been wanting to be in for so long. When I first started this journey with YouTube and with my business, I knew that one day I was going to have to quit my job, whatever job it was at that time, and trust and have faith that as I go full-time into my business, not having any kind of backup for money or anything of that sort, that I was going to be okay. And that exactly what I was wanting out of it is exactly what I'm going to get. What does that mean for me? Right now, it means that things are going to come easily to me, and they have been. That I don't have to struggle to get to where I want to be, and I'm not right now. I may not know where my finances are coming from. I may not feel like I have enough appointments to get to where I want to be. But I shit you not, man, every time I have just that it's such the slightest bit of doubt that something isn't going to work out the way that I need it to, or the way that I want it to, instantly, it's like within milliseconds of thinking this thought, the thought comes to me, you're already there. You've already achieved what you have set out to achieve. And now it's just about, I'm waiting on things to just be put in place, okay? And they are. I can see bits and pieces of things that are happening around me, with people in my life, with situations in my life, with business, with just everything, where it's showing me that things are lining up so that it can be exactly how I wanted it to be. I don't sit around and worry about my finances anymore, even though at the moment I don't have very much. I have money, but I don't have much. But I don't worry about where the next dollar is going to come for my bills. I don't worry about whether or not my future husband is coming. He's already here too. He's already a part of my life. He just doesn't realize it yet. My daughter coming back into my life is also going to happen. I've been seeing things that have to do with that. I already got the one daughter back into my life. I've seen that happen, and I'm seeing this one coming too. It's the only child that I have left to return, and I can't wait for that. All of these things are now in place and aligning so that I can have what I desire and what I want and what I had set out to achieve in the first place. I just want to let you guys know that every cycle that we go through has a purpose. Every cycle that we go through will become easier and easier for you to get through it. 1313, guys. That's my lucky number. Look that up on Sacred Scribes. It's a number that's been following me around my whole life, besides 11. But anyhow, these cycles, they come and we get through them, and each cycle that we go through is going to get easier and easier. If it's not getting easier for you, then you didn't take the suggestions that you was given from Spirit in the first place. You wasn't making the changes necessary. You wasn't having faith and trust and patience with the process. And so maybe you had to repeat a cycle that you had already went through before. Make sure that you're listening to what your intuition's telling you, what your guidance has been giving you prompts on. You know, if you feel like you need to switch a direction, make sure you're switching that direction, but get confirmation on it first. I'm excited, guys. I feel really good. I feel like I'm already so abundant, and I feel like there's so much more to come, even though maybe I haven't asked for certain things to come. I feel like there's going to be even surprises around the corner that, you know, God knows what we want. God knows our heart. God knows how hard we have put into changing and growing and healing and expanding and, you know, just being the love and light that we are supposed to be. And so God works hard, well, probably not too hard, but God works hard on giving us those things. And now it's time for me to reap those rewards. Is it your time? What do you still have to get out of the way? Is it people, places, things, situations? Are you in the way of your dreams becoming a reality? Is your negative thinking, you know, if you're in that negative thought process, change it to a positive thought process. That is a process in itself. Learning to be more positive and to change your ways of thinking and talking and acting. Act as if until you get what you want. Speak as if until you have it. Give thanksgiving for that which is already here, even though you don't physically see it yet. Because it's there. It's just waiting to be given to you. That shift just needs to happen between, you know, your negative thought process and the truth of why you deserve things. You know, it just is what it is. Thought I was going to get pulled over here a second ago, but I don't think that I am. I was really flying for a second there in this middle of this video, but he's not getting me, thank God. So anyhow, guys, 3210, look that up also on Sacred Scribes. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Pray, meditate, and ask Spirit to show you what you need to get out of the way for your desires to come in. What is it that you need to change at this time so that you can have what you want? And guys, I'm not like just always talking about money and, you know, prosperity and abundance, but there's so much that goes into what you want. Emotional health, spiritual health, physical health, all of those things. Anyhow, before I start rambling on, I love you guys, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Much love. Bye.